It's day 69, y'all, and I have a lot of updates. Something major happened today, and I'm so proud of myself. But before I share it with you, y'all, I feel like I have been in the Army. This morning was just all about go, go, go. Mr. and I are sharing a car right now. He needed a new battery, and the dogs had a nail trim appointment this morning. You see, I got on my grooming uniform. I will groom them, but I won't trim their nails. So got up this morning, I made Mr. breakfast, jumped in the shower, off to the vet to get the dog's nails trimmed. Just getting into the vet was an ordeal. They want to have the dogs weighed every time, and I have them on one of those double leashes. Oh my goodness. It's so hard. Today it was an accomplishment getting them weighed. So then I also bought this dress that I want to wear on the cruise, and it's a little long, so I was like, man, I got to try to find an alteration shop. So I did that, found one, ran to the shop. Actually, I went to 2 shops this morning before I went to get their nails trimmed. They had a 9:20 appointment. I stopped at this one, and when I was in there, this lady was like really upset because she needed her jacket or whatever for a party this morning, and it wasn't done. So I was like, ooh, I don't know if that's a good sign. And I called this other one, which was further out of my way. Used them before. They said it'll be done by Thursday. So yay. Then I came home. I talked to one of my girlfriends who's doing a solo birthday trip herself, and gave her a little assistance with creating an itinerary for her of like free and low cost things to do while she's away. Then it happened. Y'all, I pitched a major brand about a potential partnership and collaboration opportunity surrounding my 41-day solo adventure. Can you believe it? Look, I'm gonna pitch myself. You guys, I have made so much progress in the last 6 months. I am really about to step into my 50th year like a boss, for real. Oh my goodness. I'm so proud of me. I don't have it all figured out. You know, my website was the start, and it's so interesting and amazing how the power of change and how things can happen. In December, I didn't think the website was a big deal. That's what I told myself. And maybe it was a ploy to be all right with procrastinating and not just doing it. I think that was probably it. I said, oh, I don't need it. I could use the stand store, and and that was that. Then once I booked this trip, in April, I've told you I haven't been to work since February. I just really don't want to go there. And I haven't found another job just yet because I have this trip booked. I mean, I interviewed for a job, but how do you go and tell somebody, yeah, I want to work for you, but I need 6 weeks off? So I didn't get hired. Go figure. So during that time, I resorted to, hey, I am recording. Hush. These damn birds, excuse me. I got the Wild Kingdom, but they're so loud I can't even hear myself think. So, I resorted to doing Instacart and DoorDashing to try to creatively fund this business adventure, birthday event. This trip is checking a lot of boxes. So I realized after having conversations with my therapist, because I recognized the pattern in myself, and that was, okay, if I go out here and I, try to make XYZ and, all of that, it was still working for somebody else. It wasn't moving me closer to my goal of becoming a fully self-sufficient entrepreneur, bringing in monthly revenue. So I said, okay, you got to stop, because you can DoorDash, you can do all of these things, but in the end, if you want to work for yourself, you got to get focused. And so that's what I did, y'all. I got focused. I spent 9 days on that website, and there were times If Chat and Claude were people, they probably would have been thrown, choked. I wanted to throw that computer into the wall several times. I wanted to cry. I was just so frustrated. And then I was hard on myself because I felt like now I was, had tunnel vision and I was laser focused and I wouldn't do anything else. And so I was hard on myself because I felt like, I need to have balance, but it's like this all or nothing thing with me. And so I had to give myself grace and continue the course, stay the course of working on the website. It's not totally complete. It's a work in progress. It's going to be evolving. It's not going to be static, because as things change, then I need to update that information so it's not outdated. But the foundation is done and it looks polished. It looks like a professional did it, and it was just me and my AI lovers. And that was major, and it was a step closer to being able to, pitch a brand about a collaboration or partnership opportunity, and, create a media kit to give them, to tell them what is my brand all about. So I'm so proud of me right now, and I wanted to share that with you. This has been an incredible journey, very frustrating for the first couple of years. I wasn't learning what I needed to learn. And, now I'm starting to settle in. I am, have begun surrendering, and that is so difficult and it takes effort, and I'm okay with not having everything figured out. I even told you yesterday how I was already like, what's going to happen after the trip? And I had to pause and just stop. Like, yo, sis, it'll be there. It will be there. Enjoy this moment. Feel all of the feels in the present right now, because you're about to embark on something major. Don't steal your joy. Don't rob yourself of the joy, the anxiety, the nervousness. Don't do all of that because you're worried about bills that have yet to come. And so, you guys, that's big. My mindset is really shifting. This hasn't been an overnight process, and I'm filled with a lot of gratitude, and I'm very proud of myself. I'm rooting for myself. I'm rooting for you and the changes and the opportunities that you want. I got these loud, noisy birds. I think Dick's barn swallow is actually back. I don't think it's Rico. I don't know. They've been acting a fool. Look at them right here on the bird feeder, just making lots of noise. They're so loud. I did not tell you guys because I've been so preoccupied with this trip. Big Bird laid eggs in the back. So I got a whole wild bird sanctuary happening at my house. Dick and Jane had 4 babies. They're up there. I don't think I'm going to get to see them pop their heads up and look all crazy when they first, they're about a week old. I've been checking the nest. I haven't given you guys an update because, again, I've been so preoccupied. But when they start putting their necks up on the nest and you can see them, they look like, they remind me of like Animal from the Muppets or something. They have this little fuzz, and it's the cutest little thing. They're super cute. They're ugly but cute. So there are 4 of them up there. Big Bird is the robin in the back. I introduced her to my followers last year. Big Bird, it wasn't as entertaining as the barn swallows. She's just a big robin. I mean, she's huge, and she has 4 eggs in the back underneath the deck. So I went back there today, and just seeing her sit on top of the nest, I was like, girl, you are huge. I mean, sometimes she sits up on the deck, but goodness. So I'm out here saving frogs, fighting birds, stalking other birds, grooming dogs. This is my life, and I'm really grateful for it. And they having a domestic. Look at them. Y'all get it together. If y'all gonna be here, chill. Being the mediator in avian domestic issues, you never know what you're gonna get with me. So y'all get ready, because we have 2 more days, and y'all need to buckle up because we're about to be on one hell of a ride. So I'm gonna go in here, get these dogs groomed, and carry on about my day, and I'm gonna talk to you guys tomorrow.